So Lynn, you have 3 Tony Awards, 5 Grammys, a Pulitzer Prize, 2 Academy Award nominations. You keep this up and you could really make something of yourself.
Yeah. And a cameo on Bluey.
A cameo on Bluey.
My friend Rachel McElroy texted me this morning, Tony, Emmy, Grammy, Bluey. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty amazing.
We went yesterday for a visit to the Bluey studios. And have your kids been impressed by anything you've done as much as the fact that you're on Bluey?
No, that's pretty much it.
It's an amazing thing to be able to do it and to see the process, isn't it, of how they pull all that together?
It was really special, really kismet that the show that got us through the pandemic, and really the only show everyone in our family can agree on, was like, I want to watch this, I want to watch this. Can we just watch Bluey? Yes. Is made here in Brisbane, so it was a really special treat.
And you had a bit of a stretch because you had to play a horse.
Excuse me, I played Bluey's first horse. So I was honored to be asked. I think I recorded my piece at 3 a.m. my time. It's 2 lines, and I'll never top it.
Did you go method?
Oh yeah, I mean, in the fields for days, learning to gallop.
You came along to the show last night and there was the most amazing audience reception. Do you find it hard to not sing along?
I think in the beginning I did, because I think something people lose perspective of was I wrote the whole thing. So there was when people were, a lot of the question, because it's such a word-heavy show, was how do you remember all those lines? And I say, no, I'm unremembering everyone else's parts, because I had to figure out what Burr needed to say in that moment. I had to figure out what Jefferson was saying to Hamilton in that first rap battle. So a lot of the learning of the show for me was subtraction. And then doing the show for a year and a half, and then was really kind of, keeps me very much in my lane. For me, the fun in watching the show is really watching everything I couldn't see from inside the show. I still see new things that happen in the surround, and new things our incredible ensemble does every time I watch it.
Well, I was going to ask you about that because, lots of casts have now done it all over the place. Can you still be surprised when you're watching a show by the choices actors might make or what they might convey with their tone or their body language that illuminates a particular motivation or intent?
Absolutely. The last time I saw it, not in Australia, it was probably in New York, was the first time I noticed that, there's the part in Guns and Ships, right? Where you got to get, sooner the better to get your right-hand man back, and then they pass the letter around the surround. I never noticed that Burr hesitates when he gets the letter and almost doesn't pass it. Watch it again on Disney+. But it's going, Burr goes, fuck. And I never noticed that until the last time I watched it. Last night, I had the thrill of, during the Battle of Yorktown, seeing George Washington kind of Hawkeyeing. With his sword in one hand and the other one doing this. And I got really excited. I was like, only in Australia. That's fucking dope.